Welcome back to 1 Cent Sports Cards YouTube channel. It's a surprise stream. Figured there's a couple things we're going to do tonight. One, I'm going to do a little PSA reveal. I got some PSA cards back. It was a regular submission. Hold on, I'm going to get some chat going, make sure that my audio is actually working. Give myself a thumbs up. Emerson, what's going on, buddy? Wow, my audio, I'm still getting used to the new computer. I feel like the audio and the mic doesn't sound as good as it normally does. But a couple things we're doing tonight. One, this guy, a PSA reveal. Steel City DW, what's going on? So this has 5 rookie autos. I have patiently, I really want to look and just see what I got. In fact, we'll see what I get out of there. But there's 5 rookie autos in it, and there should be 2 Luis Roberts, 2 Fernando Tatis, and 1 Wander. And we'll look at all those. We'll do a little reveal. This is going to be a quick stream tonight. The other thing is Shalani has bought a personal, and I'm going on vacation this week, so I wanted to get that done before I took off down to a place that is in southern Ohio called the Hocking Hills. My family and I go there. We've been there for Memorial Day a few times. We didn't go there last year because of stupid COVID, but we will be going down there a little later this week. So I've got a bunch to do for the channel before I go, and this was part of it. I'm going to get most of last Thursday's break shipped out tomorrow. So after I'm done here, I still have to go package stuff. So I've got a late night ahead of me. I just got back from, well, didn't just get back. I've been back for an hour. I had to eat. But my son had another baseball practice. Hopefully we have some pitching at some point. The 9-year-old's not great at pitching yet, but they're getting there. They're getting there. Mr. Shalani is in the house. So Shalani has a personal, and we're going to let him pick. He's got one of each of these. So we're gonna let him pick which ones, so that way he can pick his own fire, and then we'll do the PSA reveal after that. Kyle, what's going on, bud? And let's see. The other thing is, so there will be no break this week because I'm not around to do a break, and I have been so busy with youth sports. My daughter just finished soccer season. She's also doing hockey, and she just started baseball. So all this stuff is overlapping. My son is right in the middle of hockey tryouts, and he's also doing baseball. So I've been extremely busy with youth sports, and then of course like my day job. So a much needed vacation this week. So no stream this week for a break, but I am going to do one more before the end of May. So be on the lookout for that. So without further ado, yes, a little cabin getaway, Steel City. We actually have been down to this cabin. This is like I think the 5th time we've stayed in this cabin. It's really nice. It's a place called Springwood Cabins. They got a nice little fishing pond. Great for the kids because they got a bunch of panfish in there. So, and if you get bored in the night when there's no cell phone reception, which I think is awesome, but if it's nighttime, that same lake, you can pull some nice catfish out of there. So you bring a few beers, do some catfishing, and then during the day you do hiking. The Hocking Hills is kind of a nice little vacation spot. And then sometime in June, I'm actually going out to California for a wedding. So that will be the bigger of the 2 vacations. So Shalani says, top cello with camo. And then he says, bottom fat pack. So that's these 2. So we'll put these aside. And why don't we just get into it? Shalani, are you ready? And then we'll do a little PSA reveal. Will not be a long stream tonight. We'll see where the night takes us, but it's not like we're opening. I didn't quite realize how many cards were in that last break. I was sorting them. I was like, geez, man, it took me an hour just to sort the cards for 1 break. So then I got 2 breaks. It took me like 2 hours for both of them. I was like, geez, man. And the stacks were pretty big. So yeah, there were a lot of cards, more cards than I I had thought that there were. I think we ended up opening like 1,300 cards the other night. So, Shalani is ready. A little bit of night fishing. Steel City. Okay, so here we go. Let's save the camo for last. We'll do the fat pack first for Shalani. So let's do this. Grab the old football scissors. Probably need sharpened. I've had these down in the card lab for a while, but they still work. So, fat pack is first. Oh wait. Since I normally don't cut them, I forgot. You got to do this too. I'm so used to opening up normal packs. So let's do it this way. So these are for Shalani. Shalani, thank you for getting a personal. Thank you for, and look at, it looks like we have a thick card in there. We're going to get rid of this guy in the back. All right, so here we go. For Shalani, good luck. Thank you very much, Shalani. I feel like we have at least, looks like a green parallel. So let's see what we get here. DeGrom, Clevenger, Chapman, Baez, Whit Merrifield, and a Joe Adele, which means we also get a Cabrian Hayes. So my favorite pack sequencing of the year, the Joe Adele, Cabrian Hayes. We're going to get Spencer Howard too, I bet. So there we go. We get him a Joe Adele. We get Steel City, luck for Shalani, and the PSA reveal. Yeah, I'm actually quite, so we're going to save that for last. So we're not going to get to Spencer Howard because that backs up to the green. So let's see what we get for our chromes. We're going to get a Dalton Varsho. That's a rookie card for the Diamondbacks. That's a top 100. Nice one there. Then we get Mr. Logan Gilbert, a Mariner for a Mariner fan, a Forrest Whitley, and look at that, a Spencer Torkelson. Love the torque. All right, I went hiking in Tennessee and saw a bear. Never good to see a bear when you're hiking, especially in the daytime. It's always, that's kind of a scary thing. Unless there's a lot of people around. The bears are normally more scared of you. I could tell you guys a great story in Mammoth, California, when me and my brother, we went fishing one year, and a bear, we had been fishing all day. We were cooking our fish in a campground, and the bear came in with its cubs, took all of our fish. My brother got so mad, he chased after a bear with a pot and pan, banging it, trying to get the bear to drop the fish. Unfortunately, that was like 20 years ago. I would have had that on camera. That thing would have went viral. Okay, our last chrome from this is going to be a Cody Hosey. And we have Mario Feliciano, Corbin Carroll, another Logan Gilbert, Turang, Leover Peguero, Patrick Bailey. There's the Cabrian Hayes. And our green for Shalani. Let's see, is it a first? It is not a first. It is a Brewer. But it is an auto, and it is a nice one. It is a Garrett Mitchell auto to 99. Done on the blue ink as well. Look at that. Shalani, congrats, bud. That is Garrett Mitchell, too. Garrett Mitchell, what was he? He was, I want to say 7th? No, he was 20th. Who was 7th? Who am I thinking was 7th? But Garrett Mitchell was the first-round pick in 2020 for the Brewers. He's a very good hitting prospect. That is a sweet-looking auto right there. Shalani, congrats. 83 out of 99. The Garrett Mitchell green. Beautiful one there. And we're obviously going to get your Cabrian Hayes. So we end up with the Joe Adele, the Spencer Torkelson, the Cabrian Hayes, and the banger of the pack, the Garrett Mitchell auto to 99. So Shalani had his choice of 3. Quite possibly, he chose correctly. Green Shimmer auto. Look at that thing. That is beautiful. That is a sweet, sweet card. And we're not done yet. We have the Val Pack. Now, the Val Pack, what you're chasing is the camos. But, of course, you can get stuff out of the 2 packs that they give you in the... They're basically normal Bowman packs. So obviously we can get stuff in there, but within the normal Bowman packs, there should be 5 camo parallels. So we'll see if we can pull some sweet camo parallel action. I actually like the camo parallels too this year. They're actually camo. They're not just green with a logo. All right, so yeah, that was a pretty sweet one. The Garrett Mitchell to 99 plus, like normally, like that is a big ol', I mean, that is like the Sharpie blue. That's a nice looking auto. That is a sweet one. Congrats on that. Shalani, glad we could get it for you. Let's get you some more right now. All right, so, and I saw it when we opened the pack. I was like, there's something thick in there. I thought it was probably just going to be a parallel, but let's see what we get. Okay, out of the Val pack, we've got Altuve, Pete Alonso, Manny Machado, Luis Garcia, rookie card. Sleeve up some of these. And we have Sixto Sanchez. So, Steel City, I want to say thank you for the $5 super chat. I didn't say thank you for that, and I should have. So, Steel City, thank you very much. We did get the luck. I almost feel like I should pass it right back to you. So, here we go. Look at this. This is a 1991 Mike Trout throwback, and I'm going to mention something about this one, which is rare. This one, let me keep looking at it, but this one is one of the better centered ones. These have been coming out of packs and have not been very centered. However, this one may be a little right heavy, but not bad at all. Probably well within the 60-40. That is a beautiful Mike Trout there for Shalani. Then we also have Mike R. Has anyone noticed Bowman 2021 auto cards have manufacturing scratches on them? Yes, some of them do. I've noticed that. This particular one, I mean, obviously you'd have to look at it underneath, you know, the microscope or the magnifying glass to get a real good look at it. But this one seems to be pretty clean. Yeah, I am not impressed with the overall quality control from Topps all year. I think a lot of that has to do with they're kind of, let's get this reset. They're kind of rushing things to market because of delays in getting supplies to actually do this. So here we go. Speaking of Garrett Mitchell, we get a Garrett Mitchell Bowman Scouts Top 100 to match the auto. And we now have a couple of our green camos. We've got Taylor Trammell. We'll get all these sleeved up. We've got Brett Beatty. Brett Beatty, a good prospect for New York. These camos look pretty well centered as well. I do like the camos this year. And we have Mr. Miguel Amaya. So there are our 3 camos out of that pack. We're going to get 2 out of the other pack. And now for our chromes, always good to get a Jason Dominguez, the Martian. So now we have a Martian. This has been pretty nice, Shalani. There's the Martian, Jason Dominguez. And we have a Bowman first chrome, Trent DeVoe for the Halos. Halo. So a first Bowman chrome. Jason Dominguez, the Martian, and first Bowman, Trent DeVoe. And then we have, to round out the pack, a Nick Maton first. We have a Jackson Rutledge and a Trevor Larnach. And we got one more pack to go for Shalani, and then we get to the PSA reveal. When I got a whole hobby box that was completely miscut. Yeah, you know. And then they sent you like 5 cards. That was highway robbery. Okay, here we go. Rookie card, Luis Campusano. Let's see if Shalani's going to make me force. He's probably going to. if he's going to force me to get more penny sleeves. I have more. I pulled more out. But before I started the stream, I was like, let's see if the ones I have just sitting out last. Ronald Acuna Jr., obviously, we give Ronald. God, what a season he's having. So, Ronald Acuna Jr., we've got Shane Bieber, Christian Yelich, Sean Murphy. There's Kyle Lewis for Shalani. Nice one there. And how about a Bobby Witt Jr. futurist? So Shalani, nice personal. Nice personal for sure. Jason Dominguez, Bobby Witt Jr., Garrett Mitchell, auto to 99. Mike Trout, 91. What else do we got in there? We got a whole bunch. All right, and we've still got our camos. So we've got Trevor Larnach, camo. And we have a first Bowman camo for Jake Vogel. So the Jake Vogel camo. Give that one quick little sleeve as top load as well. So the Jake Vogel. What a personal. Very nice. All right, and then we're going to get to some chromes. We've got Nolan Jones and Gunnar Henderson, so no first chromes there. But we do get a Mick Abel first Bowman, and that forces me to grab more penny sleeves. I'm just going to grab a couple because there's only a couple more cards left. So Mick Abel, obviously first round pick for the Phillies. Very good. Very good. Watch, let's see if no stats available. High school pitching record not available. But he was the 15th overall pick in 2020. So Mick Abel, nice pitching prospect there. First Bowman. No Bohms. No Bohms. And this personal. We've got Austin Wells and Heliot Ramos to round out the personal. So, success? Yeah. Pretty successful. Here we go. Mick Abel for Shalani. A Jake Vogel camo, first Bowman. Bobby Witt Jr. futurist. Trent DeVoe chrome, first Bowman. The Martian, Jason Dominguez. A very well-cut Mike Trout, 1991. These are going to be really hard to grade. You're going to get low pops if you were to grade those. So there's the Mike Trout. That's a beautiful one right there. Brian Hayes, rookie. Spencer Torkelson, chrome. Joe Adele, rookie. And the hit of the personal. The Garrett Mitchell auto, numbered 83 out of 99. Green shimmer. Just a beautiful, beautiful card there. So Shalani, congratulations, bud. That was great success. Steel City. I know exactly. Yeah, we will give you the great success. All right, so I've been waiting to do this. This package has been sitting for like 5 days. And let me see. I want to grab. What do I want to grab? Something to where we don't just see the grades right out. We're supposed to do a reveal. So let's do that. I have to head out and go to bed. Emerson, go to bed. You've got a couple more days left at school, I'm sure. Wish I could stick around for the PSA reveal, but I hope I get some 10s too. I would be happy. Well, we'll see. I would be happy if they were all 10s. Some of them, when I sent them in, these are all, maybe I would sell some of these. I can't even figure out how to open this. Yeah, we get it. It's fragile. Let me find out. All right, so I'm just going to do this because I cannot tell where the top of the box is. We are, I think it's maybe right here. All right, so obviously I haven't opened this yet. We're going to struggle to open this. Deal with the struggle. All right, so I'm going to find some stuff. There we go. Where is the top of the box? Let's do that. Find it. See what I mean? Like the top of the box is not in here. Come on. Where are we at? Well, they literally taped this entire thing with fragile all around it. I mean, we get it's fragile, but we also don't want to knife all the cards inside. All right, so there we go. I think it's because they literally just wrapped the box in tape. So it's all wrapped. So for me to find it, jeez, this is ridiculous. There's nothing worse than watching people struggle on YouTube or on live streams struggling with packaging. The problem is all this tape. I can't figure out. Ah, there we go. Oh, look at a StockX ad. Cool. You go on StockX, buy and sell cards. They'll do it for you. If you want to do that sort of thing, I guess that's what that ad. This is getting ridiculous. I may never get this box open. They call it a box cutter for a reason. But I cannot find the top of this box. There we go. All right. Is anyone else tired of watching me struggle to open a box? Here we go. I feel like I finally found it. I feel like I have found. Good Lord. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, so we'll do a PSA reveal tomorrow when I get this box open. Jesus. I feel like I should just rip it. I can't, like, at least give me a guide on how to open this, my Lord. I felt like I was at the top, and then maybe I wasn't. All right. This feels, aha. There we go. There we go. The struggle is real. All right, so there's not going to be a ton of PSA cards in here. Buy, sell, flip. 1961 Fleer Will Chamberlain. It sold for $33,000. So let's see. These are sweet. All right. So at least we see the backs. Okay. So we will do it this way. Look at all that packaging. So nice, PSA. To be fair, they did package it quite nicely. I just couldn't figure out how to get into the box. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Glad I'm not the only one that has a hard time opening. Yeah, that packaging is crazy. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We will go like this. So this one is a Fernando Tatis Jr. It is an auto rookie card from 2019 Topps Gallery. One of my favorite Fernando Tatis rookies. And it is because it's a cool painting, like half photo, half painting, but just uber cool with the sunglasses and stuff. 2019 Topps Gallery was actually a surprisingly, for Topps Gallery, is a pretty nice set. So let's see, what do we get here? 2019 Topps Gallery card number 56. Bam! Gem Mint 10. I'll take a 10 all day long. When I sent this card in, I have had this card for quite a while too. And it was, I looked at it, I measured it. So when I do cards, so when I do PSA submissions, and to be honest, I do not do a lot of them. What I do is the centering to me is the most important thing. And as you can see here, let me see if I can get it on screen. They're probably not going to be able to get it. Let me get some white in the background. I don't know if you can see it. I actually expected this to be a 9. There we go. All right, so let me see if I can get it, because this corner down here has just the slightest white. But I have noticed that sometimes that isn't as big of a deal as surface scratching and centering. Centering is the end-all be-all. So when I look at this card, I was like, it's a very well-centered card. Now, I did not look at the population on this, but just a beautiful one. I will take that. Giovanni, what's going on, bud? Traveler, what's going on? So, and then you also want to look at the back. The back is not as important, but it's very important. A lot of back, sometimes you'll be like, that card looks perfect on the front, but then you'll see the white on the back more. So even if you see like a tiny, I probably can't catch it there. I almost feel like I should put like, here, let me take a Topps now. It probably looks better on black. That corner right there, if you look, it does have like it's not a soft corner. It's definitely a hard corner. But there's just a tiny white speck on the edge. But you go, yeah, but that's not a soft corner. What you do is you look at the back and you go, yeah, but the back is real clean. So you go, you know, it's basically just the cut of the card on the printing. So I did think that this would get a 9. So totally stoked on a Gem Mint 10 Tatis. Tatis came back from COVID and said, "What COVID? 8 gazillion freaking, RBIs later." Okay, so our next one, another Tatis. This one, I believe, is going to be a tougher grade because it is hard to know the centering on these. So, again, another Stadium Club, 2019. You can look at the autos. Basically, almost the same exact auto there. This is a very hard card to get a gem mint in. A 9 I would be happy with, so we'll see. But again, a very hard card, all Stadium Club, a very hard card. But as you can see, a very clean card. Very hard to look at the centering though. It's just hard to tell. Top to bottom you can kind of tell, but left to right, very hard to tell because there's nothing to know where the border actually is. And then if we look at the back here, we go, all right, kind of clean, maybe a slight white corner there, and maybe a slight white corner down here. Overall, a very good card. So let's see what this one gets. This one, 2019 Stadium Club, Fernando Tatis, rookie card. This one, oh, that one gets an 8. That is an 8. So a little bit of a boo-boo on this card somewhere. One of the biggest things I looked at on this was surface scratches. I did not see any. So I will normally take a microphone. I will not a microscope either. I will normally take a magnifying glass and just kind of look over it in good lighting to see if there's any major surface scratches. They say that if you don't have anything that takes away from the visual appearance of the card, it's actually okay. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but this one gets an 8, probably more because of the back. When I looked at this card, you can tell top to bottom, it's maybe not quite as centered. So that is, I kind of expected a 9. Then if you add this corner in down here, it's a little white, but barely. But you can probably catch it on here. So this one gets an 8. Again, a very tough card to gem mint. I thought I might get away with the 9 on that, but I get an 8. All right, so this next card. This one I expect to be a 9. And here's why. First of all, I'll show you the card. This is pack pulled. Luis Robert Blue rookie card. KC, what's going on? Okay, so Steel City, I have not seen these grades. I wanted to look so bad over the weekend, but I did not. So on this one, I think this one's going to grade out at a 9. The card is flawless, I believe, on the front. Very sharp corners, centered really well. But when I pulled this, see this right here? I feel like this is going to bring me down to a 9. Because that is a 47 out of 150, but the 150 is so close to the edge of the card. Normally, it would be more centered. So I'm wondering if that's going to screw me up on the centering on the back. I'll bet you that brings me down to a 9, but you never know. Everything else on this card is beautiful. Very sharp corners. This card, obviously, Luis Robert Blue, numbered out of 150. Man, if this ain't gem minted, that'd be awesome. But I think because of this, and then as I also look at the numbers, they look a little off-centered. I don't know if that counts for me or against me or if it matters at all, because technically it's just the number on the card. It's not the card itself. But this is one that I go, it's so close to that edge right there that it makes me nervous. So let's see. We got 2020 Topps Chrome Luis Robert rookie auto Blue Wave refractor. Oh my, that gem minted as a 10. And I'll be honest, I don't think it should have because of that right there. So maybe it does not count against you. I mean, everything else on this card, I looked at it, I cleaned it. This card is a big card, obviously. This is one that would even be bigger if he didn't get injured. However, A Gem Mint 10 2020 Topps Chrome Luis Robert Rookie Auto Blue Wave Refractor. Gem Mint 10. I am speechless on that. I literally thought I was going to get nicked to a 9 because of that. I will take a Gem Mint 10 to the bank. Beautiful card. That card just became worth a lot of money. So, by the way, the submission on this, I submitted this back right before they did the price increase. This one was a regular submission. I believe at the time, forget what it costs. I want to say it was $50 for the regular submission. It got, just so you guys know, it got submitted. They inputted it on, I think it was April 6th. And I already got them back, and we're, it's 6 weeks later. They say it's a 30-day turnaround, so wasn't too far off from that. So that one, take it to the bank. I'll take it. 2020 Top Score, Luis Robert, Blue Wave. That is sweet. That was a pack pulled one, by the way. That was one of those midnight pack pulls. Sometimes when I open cards after midnight, I feel like that's when I'm most lucky. Okay, we have another Luis Robert here. Let's see what this one gets. This one also, to be fair, check this out. So this one is one of the thicker, because this is a Brooklyn. This is a Brooklyn collection. So this is also a Chicago White Sox Luis Robert auto number 28 out of 50. It's a thicker card. So it's actually kind of hard to hold this one. The case on this is a little bit different. So as you can see, the card is one of the thicker cards. So when I looked at this one and submitted it, did not see a lot wrong with it. It's maybe a little bit right heavy, but that's on the back. On the front, it measures out real nice. So we're 28 out of 50 on this. We've got clean corners. It is a gold parallel. So let's see what we get here. Can we go 2 for 2 on the Luis Roberts? We've got Topps Brooklyn Club collection. That is a 582 Montgomery Club. This is the gold autograph Luis Robert. It doesn't say Gem Mint. But it is a Mint 9. We will take a 9 all day long on this card. To be fair, I don't know why this would get a 9. It's one of the thicker cards, though. It's probably centering top to bottom, maybe. If you notice, the bottom is maybe a little bit heavier than the top. So it might be top to bottom centering. But we get a 9. So I'll take a 9 for that. That is a 28 out of 50 Brooklyn collection. Autograph gold. That's another sweet, sweet card right there. That card will be low pop. Although it is a 9. Let's see if we can get this to stay up on here. So we've got one more card, and that is a Wander Franco. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so this is a Wander Franco. This is a 2019 Bowman Sterling auto. There we go. This one, when I submitted it, I thought it would get a 9. The centering is not perfect. This one's for the PC, so even if it got like a 7, I'd be fine with it. This was one I just wanted to get slabbed. Wander, I think we're going to see him a little later this year. Maybe not. I think he'll get a September call-up. We might get a few at-bats from him this year. But Wander is what everyone says is the next big thing. Raking in AAA. I believe I'm a little left-heavy over here. When we look at the centering left to right. So I would expect this to grade out at a 9. I don't think it's a 10, so we'll see. If it got an 8, that would be kind of a bummer, I guess. But overall, this is one for the PC, so we'll see. I'm going to guess a 9, only because if you look real closely, the centering just a little bit off there. So let's see what we get. We have 2019 Bowman Sterling Wander Franco prospect autograph. Boom, 9. Kind of what I figured it would be. The centering is just slightly off on this. Everything else on the card is fantastic. So we get a 9 on the Wander Franco. So what do we get? We got 2 10s, 2 9s, and an 8. So that kind of puts us right at an average of what, 9.25? Something like that. I'll take that. There's a lot more that was in the submission, but I didn't do them regular. I did them normal. So sometime in, 2028, I'll get those cards back. So value is a little bit saved for when he returns and goes up. Oh, yeah, the Luis Robert. Although I bet you this card right now and a Gem Mint 10 probably still going to get close to 4 figures. But yeah, this is a hold, obviously. The Tatis, I do have a PC for Tatis. So when I say we, I mean I am probably, these are all going in the PC. This one's going in the PC. We'll see with Luis Robert. I'm not the biggest Luis Robert collector, but obviously these are cards that when I tell people to do PSA, I'm not one of the people that says, oh, you should do PSA because you could sell them for a lot. You can, but I say, if you're going to spend the money, make sure the card's probably going to grade well. And then on top of that, make sure it's a card that's actually worth grading. There's so many, these are worth grading. And although I don't have a huge Luis Robert collection, I just don't collect them. I think he's a great player. These are ones that I might sell someday. Obviously, I'm not going to sell him while he's injured, but we'll see. These going into the PC, love that this got a 10, so that's a real nice one. Would have loved if this got at least a 9, but it's so hard to grade Stadium Club. This one I actually got from, this one I actually bought from the sheriff, so he'll love to see that. And then the Wander Franco, that's for the PC. I'll take a 9 on that all day. Kind of thought it would be a 9. I think there's 47 cards in the rest of the submission that just haven't shown up yet because these were regular. The other ones were the economy. So those are going to take a lot longer to show up. I also have some CSG cards that should be showing up here in the next few weeks. I wanted to get a few of those slabs, so we'll see how that goes. Steel City says 1,225 last sale on the Robert. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, that card is that card's no joke. And when he comes back next year and wins an MVP, if you're thinking about selling, that's when you want to sell. Right now, probably not the right time to sell unless you needed the cash or something like that. But and who knows? They may just end up in the PC. I am not a big card flipper. I do not do a ton of PSA submission stuff. I am into CSG lately, but their turnaround is not as good as I thought it would be. So we'll see. But again, like I say, if you're going to grade cards, autos, great ones, obviously. Your PCs, you're going to be a lot more happy with the grades when they come in, no matter if it's a 7, 8, 9, 10. Obviously, y'all want 10s, but if they're PCs, it's more that you got them slabbed. You know exactly what they're graded. You can look at the pop. You can follow them over time. So for me, it's called get cards that are worth grading, graded. And then if you lean towards get your PC graded, it's a much more enjoyable experience. You watch so many PSA reveals where there's people, they've got 800, PSAs, and they're like, it's an 8. Oh man, my life is over. And then, it's a 10. All right, we could sell that. I don't know. And to me, you go, I get it. Some people do it and it's a business and they like to flip graded cards. But the weight and all of that you got to do, if you're a collector, this is how I would recommend to do it. Just get your PCs and some of your nicer cards graded. Don't worry about what the grade is so much. Worry about that you're getting it slabbed. It's a nice presentation for your PC. That's kind of what we did here. These ones were a little bit of an exception, but very much cards worth grading anyways. And I'm going to hold on to them anyway. So would I be able to get a personal today? Giovanni, well, what do you want? I can do one. I do got to go package up the rest of the break from Thursday, so it's going to be a late night for me. But if we want to do another quick one, we got lucky with Shalani. Don't forget, if you weren't here when we first started going, Shalani got a personal and got the Garrett Mitchell Bowman 2021 83 out of 99 auto. Just a beautiful one there. 1,225. That is amazing. I'll take it. I pack pulled that guy. I remember when I pack pulled that. It was like at 12:30 at night, right after Chrome had come out. I hadn't opened a ton of it, and that was out of like one personal hobby box. I think I opened 2 or 3 personal hobby boxes, and that was one of my autos. I flipped out. If you go way back on Discord, you'll see me in there proudly showing off my hit. Check it out. So this is full circle on it. Well, thank you, Traveler. For me, collecting for me is, I collected when I was a kid. I have the same story 95% of the other people that have in the hobby, which is I collected when I was a kid. I went away for a while. I came back. When I came back, it was like late, and I always kind of bought packs, but when I say serious collecting, like actively collecting cards. I would over the years buy some packs just to see what the cards look like and what, but you know, I wasn't like I was collecting a ton of cards. But I came back sometime in late 2017, 18, started buying some cards again, and then it all actually caught fire in 2019 when my son bought me a Top Series, I believe it was Series 2, no, it was Series 1, 2019, for my birthday in 2019, and he bought me a whole hobby box because he goes, Dad wants baseball cards. And I had kind of been getting into collecting, but for whatever reason, that hobby box, we started pulling stuff, and next thing I know, it was about 5 months later, I was like, all right, we got to start putting this stuff online. Me and the kids open cards all the time, but because I collected and I was a kid, I have always collected I like collecting players, and you know, I look at it like a hobby, and hobbies aren't something you make a ton of money off of. They're something you find enjoyment out of. So for me, yes, I break cards and stuff to supplement some costs, but for the most part, I am not big on flipping and flipping and flipping and making it all about the business. That's all. A Bowman Fat Pack, I can do that for you. All right, so let me ask you. Technically, there's like 2 Fat Packs. We have these. I've got the value packs. These have the chromes. I've got the fat packs. Now, the fat pack is what that auto came out of. And I don't know if you saw what... Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back. So on the fat pack, these are 18 shipped, and obviously top loaders, all that fun stuff. And then the Val pack with the camo parallels, those are 23. So 18 and 23. And since it's you, Giovanni, go ahead and pick. I know you're good for the money. What do you got for Bowman besides blasters? These. So, but I'm not gonna do a bunch of personal. I gotta get a break shipped out before I leave. If I don't do that, you guys aren't gonna get your cards forever. Okay, we'll put these in the background. So for Giovanni, are we doing the fat pack, or do you want to do? Well, I'm just gonna call it the camel pack, fat pack, camel pack, and I'll let you pick which ones you want. And I'm gonna pull Shalini's off here for a second. I can do 1 fat pack and 1 Val. That's fine. I'll open up all these. When these are gone, if you guys want to get them, we'll open them. And then I'll probably stop the stream because I've got work to do. My goodness. I just came off a baseball diamond. It was so hot today on the baseball diamond. It wasn't that it was hot. It was about 85 degrees. The humidity was like at 80. It was insane. I was just pitching to the kids and I was dripping sweat. So there's probably also a beer or 2 in my future tonight. Okay, can I get the value pack? All right, so we're going to say Val pack. We can, well, that's what's funny. More value. So, all right, in KC, we will give you, so Giovanni, this is what you want. Just give me a yes. The camel pack, fat pack. They both say value on them. That's why I'm asking. It's very confusing. It's confusing all of the flippers online too, because they all are saying like it's a fat pack, and then this shows up, or they'll say it's a Val pack, and really this is the fat pack. I'm calling this the camel pack, or the cello pack, which is what it actually is. But so anyways, and then KC, we will give you. I'll do 1 of each for you. Not a problem. So camo hat pack. He says, yes. Okay, so this one. Sweet. Okay, so here we go. We're getting some camos. And then we'll do some for KC. We'll probably wrap it up. I'm going to have to get all these sleeved up, too. All right, so here we go. Giovanni. This one's 23 shipped. You can pay after we open it. That's fine. I know where you live. Okay, so here we go. This is for Giovanni. Giovanni, thank you very much. All right, so first pack. Let's see if this one's got the 3 camos or the 2 camos. We will start with, hold on, let me get organized here. I'm going to start with Keibert Ruiz. That's a rookie card for the Dodgers. Oh, by the way, KC. Don't know what you're doing on June 9th. Luis Patino, rookie card. But I'm going to be in California, and I am planning on going to, I thought about you when I looked. I was like, hey, I wonder if the Angels are in town. The Angels just so happen to be playing the Royals on June 9th, and I'm going to be out there. The kids aren't coming with me because we're going to a wedding, so it'll be me and my wife. My dad and a couple of my brothers are going to go to the game, but we are planning on going to the game. I don't know if they're going to let me in because I'm from Ohio. There's a Mike Trout. So we start out with 3 cards, 3 sleeves. Luis Castillo, Cody Bellinger. Then we have another Cody Bellinger, a 91 Cody Bellinger. Now this one is cut more like most of them, right heavy. That Mike Trout we got was a perfect cut. That's like the first one I've seen that's perfect cut. I'm actually on the flight right now, fixing the takeoff, so hopefully be able to watch and see the rip before I take off. We will see. Okay, so here we go. Reed Detmers, Futurist. Reed Detmers, 10th overall pick for the Angels in 2020. Nice one there. And for our camos, we're going to get 2 of them in this pack. This is a Mario Feliciano. And we get Brett Beatty. I think we pulled the Brett Beatty in the last one as well. But we get Brett Beatty camo. That's a nice one. And we have a Brett Beatty chrome. So now you're officially working on the rainbow for Brett Beatty in 2021 Bowman. Giovanni. So there we go. There's the chrome. We also get Jackson Rutledge, Ed Howard. Nice one there. Emerson Hancock and Cade Cavalli. All right, so our next pack. Go to the Angels game, playing the Royals all weekend. I'm going, well, it's a Monday through Wednesday series, KC. So Monday through Wednesday. I'm going to the Wednesday game because I fly in on Tuesday. But yeah, if you're going, we should meet up. I think they're forcing me to actually get a suite because to buy 6 tickets, you got to buy a suite. I don't know. It's ridiculous how much money it is, but I don't see a lot of baseball games sitting in Columbus, Ohio. Major league games. Josh Donaldson, Aaron Nola, Joey Gallo. Plus, it's with my family, so that'd be sweet. There's a nice Vlad. And speaking of Luis Robert, there's a Luis Robert for you, Giovanni. We also have Mr. Freddie Freeman and a talent pipeline. Shea Langeliers, Braden Shumick, and Drew Waters. Hold on, let me get more sleeves out. We'll pull out plenty of them this time. And for Giovanni, we're going to have 3 camos in this pack. We get Kristen Robinson, who's in a little bit of legal trouble, but should be fine. Kristen Robinson for the Diamondbacks. We've got Edward Cabrera for the Marlins. And Mr. J.J. Bleday, also for the Marlins. Good prospect there. So J.J. Bleday, camo. And our chromes are going to be Trevor Larnach and a first, Jeremy De La Rosa. A nice one there. Always good to get chrome first Bowmans. So Giovanni pulls that one. Then we're going to go back to our papers. We get another first. This one, Trent DeVoe. So Trent DeVoe for the Halos. We've got another first, a Christopher Morel. First Bowman for the Cubbies. So 2 hitters and 3 hitters to round out the first Bowman Chrome. So a lot of first Bowmans to end that pack, which is always nice. The Antonio Gomez for Giovan. So we get the Jeremy De La Rosa, and I think we sleeved more cards than we didn't. But we get the Antonio Gomez, the Trent DeVoe, the Kybert Ruiz, and a few other ones in here. None of the big first Bowmans, but the Jeremy De La Rosa, nice. So thank you very much for that, Giovan. And for KC, here's what we got, bud. 18 plus 23. Let me do math. That'll always be fun this time of night. Well, first, let's have you pick. So KC, which one of the fat packs do you want? Do you want left or right? Left or right? Or 1 or 2. I guess that's an easier way to do it. You are welcome, Giovan. Thank you. So these are 18. The other ones are 23. So let's see. That's 20, 31 shipped. KC. My first year opening Bowman baseball since the 90s. Scored 4 blasters total. Pulled a nice blue shimmer Blaze Jordan. Very nice, Clyde. I just pulled 1 paper to 250 Boston Red Sox. Jaron Duran just a bit ago while waiting for a plane to board. All right, so KC, 1 or 2? 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we'll give you this one as well. Paging KC. You know what happened. You know what happened to KC? Right side is the strong side. All right, we're going with the right side. There we go. All right, so we'll pull this one off over here, and then we'll give you this one. So let's see what we can get, KC. I thought for a second there the whatchamacallit, the flight attendant was like, "Hey, you, KC, get off your phone. The pilot's trying to fly here." I always hate it when they do that. It's like, my phone is not hurting anyone. Gleyber Torres, Blake Snell, Yu Darvish, Tariq Skubal rookie card, the Scoobs, and we have Clark Schmidt rookie, McKenzie rookie, Ian Anderson. Ian Anderson's having a nice little season. After a good rookie season, Ian Anderson's a good pitcher. And we have Nick Madrigal. Take that. And a Bowman Scouts top 100. Speaking of the Angels, Reed Detmers. Bet you we see Detmers pitch this year. Our Chrome's going to be a Justin Foscue. A nice Ed Howard. Like that one. Ed Howard, 16th overall in 2020. We have a Riley Green. Another nice one for the Tigers. I believe in 2019, wasn't he? Yeah, 5th overall in 2019. We have Jose Tena. That is a first Bowman. Chrome. Tena. So that gets us our first Bowman Chrome. Alexander Ramirez. That's a first Bowman paper. And we have, rounding out the fat pack, a Royce Lewis, a Jonathan India, a Bobby Miller, Robert Poisson. Nice one there. And we have Taylor Trammell as well. All right. Now to the Val pack. Looking for the camos. So far, the camos have been a little underwhelming. So we'll see if this pack gets us off the snide here a little bit with the camos. Paco, I have a question on the prospect card from the card. The number from Topps Code is different on the Crow Armstrong from the others. I'm curious as to why. Last 3 digits on his card are 129. I don't I think it's because of they had more than one printing shop printing. There aren't any, as far as to my knowledge, there are not any image variation. So I don't think it's a short print image variation. I think it's simply because the cards are printed from two different print shops. Austin Hayes, Evan White rookie. We've got Leody Tavares rookie right after that for the Rangers. And Jazz Chisholm coming up. Maybe I should show the card when I say the name. All right, so we've got Jazz Chisholm. And don't look now, but the next guy has really turned it on of late. Has 3 nice quality starts in a row. That ERA is shrinking. That strikeout ratio is rising. Mr. Casey Mize pitching for the hapless Tigers. Pretty much a bright spot, though. He's starting to show his potential. He's coming around. I like it. So there's the Casey Mize. All right, here we go with the Chrome. We've got a J.J. Bleday. Talent pipeline for the Marlins. Edward Cabrera, Tommy Evald also on there. We've got our next one, a nice one. Futurist Spencer Torkelson. Just came in to say thank you. Received the Mets cards today. Awesome, Paco. Glad you got them. All right, so here we go. 20-second delay. Am I really on a 20-second delay? That is insane. All right, here we go. The Torque. Futurist. Beautiful one. All right, here's a couple camos for you. Oswald Peraza. Give me some first camos. What I'm looking for. Oswald Peraza for the Yanks. We've got Seth Beer. Camo. Nice prospect for the Diamondbacks. Just looking for those Bowman first, though. All right. For our Chromes. And Alexander Ramirez, first Bowman Chrome. Halos. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to do one thing here. I'm going to move Giovan's cards before I get them confused. All right, our next card. Let me get Giovan's name on these. Go. All right. Our next card, Shalani. Going to be a Royce Lewis Chrome. He was a former first-round pick overall in 2017. We've got Blake Walton, Tyler Freeman, and CJ Chatham. Writing out that pack. All right, last pack. Here we go, KC. Good luck. We've got Christian Javier rookie card. Pitching well for the Astros. Astros have claimed first place to my disgust. Braylon Marquez rookie card. Shohei, most exciting player in baseball this year. Charlie Blackmon, Brian Anderson, Bryce Harper, and another talent pipeline, this time with Wander Franco, Vidal Brujan, and Brent Honeywell. So there is Wander. The look Mama Royale gave her was like, the lady just asked me ever so kindly, sir, can you please turn your phone down? Also, by the way, great baseball team attire you've got there. I'm raised Royals. So she gave you the old slap and kiss at the same time, huh? Wander Franco. I'm going to be louder now that I know people are on the phone. Okay, here we go. CJ Chatham. That's camo. Come on, camos. Give me at least one. This one is a nice one right here. We've got CJ Abrams, Uber prospect, again, in that Padres organization. Padres are just loaded. Why are the Padres going to be so good for so long? All right, CJ Abrams. They got to keep all these people together. All right, and then we have Jeter Downs. For the Red Sox. And our Chromes are going to have Daniel Espino and Mr. Mackenzie Gore. And for our last papers for KC, we've got Dylan Dingler, Luis Garcia, and Simeon Woods Richardson. Say that name. I mean, imagine being like that substitute teacher and you're like, why does this guy have 3 names? Simeon Woods Richardson, are you here? So, Chachi, what's going on, bud? He did get an auto. Garrett Mitchell, green to 99 out of his personal, was beautiful. Okay, so KC, thank you very much for getting the personal. And let's see with that. That was my PSA reveal. A bunch of autos. They're beautiful. Here, let's do this because that one's got, now they look beautiful on screen. It's adorable. By the way, let's see. Let's see what the advertisements were. Want to buy Wilt Chamberlain 9? Anyway, and look at, they even give you 1 free Card Saver 1. It's beautiful. Okay, it was a Garrett Mitchell green 299, I believe. Hold on. I can show it to you. This is what he got. Bada bing. Green shimmer, 83 out of 99. Just a sweet auto too. Like the auto on that. It's like he really pushed down on the old Sharpie there. It's almost like he used, like that bigger Sharpie. I mean, compare that to like these. It's like twice the size. It's beautiful. Congrats, Shalani. Okay, guys, let's see. We're at 10:50. And I still got to go package up more cards. I've had a crazy long day. And I need a beer because after being on the baseball diamond and literally, I think I lost 5 pounds of water weight sweating out there. I think I'm going to call it a day. So, Giovanni, KC, thank you for getting in. I haven't checked my phone yet, but Giovanni, you're up for 23. KC, you are, let's see, what is 23 plus 18 is 41, I believe. So 41 for you, KC, and we will get these all out to you guys. Hopefully before I leave on Wednesday. Again, like I said earlier, not doing a break this week. I'm taking the family on vacation for Memorial Day weekend, but as soon as I get back, we will do another break before the end. I think I owe you guys one more break in the month of May, so we will get another break out for that. And then we do, if everything stays true, we should be getting Topps Finest here real quick. Really excited about Topps Finest. So, be on the lookout for that. I think that drops June 2nd. So that should be a fun one. But yeah, I'm not going to stream again for the rest of the week. So I hope all of you guys have a fantastic Memorial Day. Enjoy the long weekend. Get out there, enjoy the sun, do something active, or rip a bunch of baseball cards, eat barbecue, be lazy. It's Memorial Day. But remember what Memorial Day is about. I have a grandpa that served in the Korean War. And I have uncles that served in the Vietnam War. So remember, while you're being lazy, opening up baseball cards and drinking and eating barbecue and listening to music too loud, sitting with your shirt off, doing whatever it is you do, there were people that died for you to have that right. And you should remember that. That's what the day is about. So remember that. I just know that a lot of sacrifices have been made for us to have such a nice country. That's kind of what it's about. So, with that, guys, as always, it cometh an egg. What's going on? As always, I wanted to definitely wish you guys a happy Memorial Day. I'm going to be on vacation Wednesday. I'm going to get all your guys' packages out before I go, though. And with that, I hope you guys are having good luck on your personal pack pulls. And as always, be good to your family. Be good to your friends. Be good to your neighbors. Enjoy the long weekend, guys. I'm going to get out of here and go do